Hello and welcome back to episode 6 of the Road to Jungle Ultra vlog series. I can't wait to share this one. Last week's episode ended with this teaser trailer. Here's the end of the path. Segment, let's go. It is fair to say that chasing those Strava segments did not go how I expected it to. So in this episode, as well as explaining how chasing a couple of Strava segments ended up with a pretty serious head wound, I'm going to talk about how that's forced me to adjust my plans and how somehow through this I've ended up finding a renewed and improved running mojo and I'm feeling a bit more optimistic and excited about the Yao Yai trail now, which is getting quite a lot closer. At the end of episode 5, I'd taken us on the road trip and we were just about to drive to Kanchanaburi for the final destination of our trip. Well, the furthest north that we were going to go. And I was looking forward to running over the bridge over the River Kwai. That's not quite how it all went down. So I woke up in Kanchanaburi feeling good, feeling ready, and having picked out 2 different Strava segments that I had a shot of getting. One of them was going to be a bit tough, and the other one was, if I could find the right route, fairly certain. But I woke up with this really bad stomachache and stomach pains and ended up not being able to run at all in Kanchanaburi on the 3 nights and 2 mornings we were there. Which is a real shame and completely blew my idea of running in each of the destinations out of the plan. And so after that, luckily, I felt a bit better and we could go and see some temples and Hellfire Pass before driving back down south to near Hua Hun. So in Hua Hun, I wanted to go and get a tempo run in. So as I normally do at this point, I searched out a few Strava segments for the local area and looked for anything that was within reach. And I found a really nice 4.6k section down the beachfront. It looked like it was on a beach road next to the beach, so not beach running. And kind of 4 minute per k pace would put me in the right realm, I think. So I went out to have a go at that. But as we saw from the teaser at the start, that wasn't how this ended up. And let me show you what happened. So this morning I'm out, there's a nice Strava segment down this boulevard. It's about nearly a 5k boulevard going down from the hills up there. So I'm gonna have a warm-up run all the way down to the end and tempo my way back and see what my legs have got after having a stomach bug and illness over the last few days. I feel fine, but we'll see. Can I hold a 20-minute 5k pace? You would expect yes, but that might not happen today, but not a bad place for it anyway. So we're gonna get out, we're gonna have a run, a bit of a tempo and see how we feel and go from there. See you on the flip side. So let's go. 2k done. I think I'm on pace. I've changed the setting on my watch though. Didn't realise, so I can't see it. God, it feels hard anyway. Let's keep going. Woo! So we just finished what I think is the Strava segment from that area. Oh, so from over the far side where the rock is about 4.6k. According to my sensor, I got it reasonably comfortably, but I'm aware that pacing has been a little bit off over the last little while, a bit generous. So I've been meaning to get around to doing a calibration. It might hurt me here, but jog back to the car and let's see what we got. All done. Now we're just waiting for the watch to sync to Strava and see if we got the crown. Effort felt harder than I would like for a 350 pace, but all in all, not terrible. Let's see whether it was, well, it was worth it anyway for the training effort. I wanted to get a Thursday tempo run in, and having the Strava segment here at 4-minute pace was a nice little target. So let's see if we got the added bonus on the top of a nice morning. We have, wow, 2 course records. I only knew there was 1 here. There we are. Woo! Okay, there's only one way to celebrate something like that then. Let's get in the sea. So the most frustrating thing about it wasn't even a running related injury. It happened whilst I was just trying to have a after the run swim. And in terms of what actually happened, I ended up with an open wound on the back of my head that needed 6 stitches. If you're not a big fan of gory pictures, then I would suggest you look away in 3 seconds. This is what it looked like. So somehow I hadn't realised the head injury was a big deal. I felt it was a knock. I hadn't realised how bad the stitches were. My wife wisely didn't show me that photo until a little bit later. And I thought I'd be back running within 2 days. In reality, it was a good 10 days gone from training, and during that time I felt pretty low, pretty bad, and pretty tired. It was amazing how much more I had to sleep and eat than normal until I started feeling myself again. And the upshot of that is I was already on the back foot with this training plan. I was coming back from COVID and earlier injuries in the year. And I felt like if everything came together, I had a shot at a strong race in Yao Yai. But evidently things were not coming together properly. And in fact, that was one of the first runs where I felt super strong. Those last 2 runs I had on the road trip, and I was beginning to feel good. So it was a real knock. And it left me feeling like I might not even be able to finish the 55 Ks of Yao Yai, let alone be competitive and push for a top 3 like I was aiming for. And I was feeling definitely despondent when I started coming back, just at how much work I had to do. However, since then I've added in 2 different things, and things are starting to come back together. So let me talk you through what's been going on and how it's ended up making me feel so much better about running and optimistic for at least finishing Yao Yai comfortably and enjoying it. So first thing I've done is sign up for a virtual half marathon to be run at some point during May, which has ended up giving me a huge amount of motivation and enthusiasm, because it's a target I can work towards a bit easier. 21K on the flat sounds a lot better than 55K in the hills, even if it's only going to be a week or 2 earlier. I'm not normally a big fan of a virtual race, but in this case, it's had the desired effect for me. But that wasn't the reason I signed up. So it is called Run for Ukraine. It's a virtual race organised by Feel Running, a brand that I greatly support. I think they're doing amazing things for the sustainability, and the products are fantastic. Not that I am sponsored in any way, shape or form, but I would recommend checking out their website, if not for the products. But have a look at the Run for Ukraine. I signed up because 100% of the profits are going towards a great cause, and I wanted to do something to address that. And that's one side. But the personal side of it is that it's given me something to aim for that I can work towards, and something exciting to look forward to. Definitely left me feeling like I'm ready to run again, which has really helped. The second thing that I've done is join a group called the Green Runners. And again, I'll put a link in the notes below. But the Green Runners are a group of runners mostly based in the UK, but obviously I think there are a few people around the world as well who would like to focus on and talk about and act on sustainability issues, which is something that's very important to me as well. So I have made my pledges and signed up to join the Green Runners, and part of my pledges are going to be to talk about sustainability more, which is going to be the focus on, or one of the focuses of next blog, and additionally to try and help other people do a run or a cycle commute where that works for them, and also to keep working towards a 100% plant-based diet, which I'm close to, but I haven't quite got there yet. And hopefully those things, through being part of the Green Runners, I can learn more about and I can talk more about. But the reason why I'm here is how that's helped my running for this video. And they have a vert challenge, and the outcome of that is, well, I want to get out and run some hills, which is exactly what I should be doing for Yao Yai. But I've been hesitating on it as I was coming back from injury and illness and hadn't done a huge amount of it. So with these two goals in mind, I set off out of my front door on the next day and went and climbed over two of our local mountains to get to the beach, which was something I realized I'd never done before, straight from my door to the beach. I had a great morning out and rediscovered my love of running, and has left me excited for what's going to happen in the next video. So I'm going to end today's video with this run to the sea, Door Mountain Sea as it was called on Strava. But please don't forget to like and subscribe, and in the comments I would love to hear how you have worked with resetting your goals when you've been hit by injuries or knocks and you've had to adjust the plans. Because right now I'm excited to be just running some vert, to be gonna run a faster half marathon. Who knows if I can be anywhere near the PB best, but it doesn't matter. It's for a good cause. And I think if I do those things over the next 4 weeks, I will be ready for Yao Yai. And I can't wait to go out and have a big adventure in the Thai jungles on an island I've never been to. So please like, please subscribe, and please let me know, how have you adjusted your training plans? What's got you really excited about running when that mojo has gone? And I can use all of those positivities as well. But I'm super excited to see what we're going to do over the next few weeks. And I'll see you next week.